uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Go over. No. Jack, Patriots. Gun.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's complete. It's Forte. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Fresh set of downs here.
Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Blue landed. No. Jack, Patriot.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Looking to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Let's go. Blue, land it. Over. No. Check. Patriots. Clean on now. Lucky 56. Detroit.
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Frank's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
Now it's Franks following the made field goal to send it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6.
Let's go. What? 90.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. An update from Buffalo. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. They'll look to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Watch him now, Barney.
They toss to Freeman. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Set. Green, 39.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is knocked down from the side. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out right. And he's got some space here. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, an update and a little bit of a surprise. And the Steelers, they're out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Come on, let's go!
Dobbs now on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vic Beasley in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. The gun, Dobbs. And got his man complete. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 89 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Here we go. Over. No. Check. Patriot.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Here we go now. Blue lining.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. On 2nd down, Dobbs. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Dobbs is throwing. And the pressure gets to him again. Vic Beasley in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded at the 20. That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3-19. He'll drop to throw. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now look at 56.
Halfback sent in motion. They'll drop the throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Muscles him off. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. They've gone to the 2nd quarter in Buffalo, and the Bills have taken the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
First down, Dobbs to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got room. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go.
To throw is Dobbs. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 39. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is caught at the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards.
Let's face it, it's tough to defend guys just in regular time. But when they get extra time, when the guy maneuvers outside of the pocket, that's just almost unfair because now trying to stay with the receiver, very, very difficult to do, and a big play is often the result.
So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Watch tight end. Hey. Let's go.
Dobbs. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing here, Dobbs. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Dobbs. Throw left side complete. It's Gardner. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Come on, let's go. 38.
Back to throw Dobbs. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Come on, let's go. 38.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Here we go.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go. 319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
And he motions the wide receiver.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll set up a throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Now Dobbs. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go. What? Ohio.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And running with power here. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Here we go.
This is McCaffrey on the give. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 7 yards to go on second down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's third down.
Okay, partner, hyperbole a little bit, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been in man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last, and he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Carolina. 61 yards on the ground. First down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a second and goal. They come out here in the eye. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And the lead is now 24. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
Here we go now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Luke Kuechly able to get him for a loss of about 3. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll look to throw here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Falcons on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll look to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Now let's go! 319! 319! No, Jack, Patriot! Patriot! Detroit! Detroit!
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Desmond King picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 38-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Dobbs now on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here at 2nd and 12. Here's McCaffrey. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Let's go.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking